Welcome back to Mentour District. I am Molis,
And Rafa.
and we're missing Yadira. ¿Dónde andará Yadira?
Probably at Hollows or something.
Yeah, she probably out there clubbing.
Malecon on Mondays? Nah, probably not.
Yeah, por ahí anda Yadira. We'll have her soon. Next episode we'll have her. So today we'll go straight into current events. En la música está pasando mucho. This past Thursday, no sé la fecha exacta. Let me see, ¿qué sería? El día 28 de junio falleció el señor Don Berna Martínez. Many people might know him. Fue el dueño y director de Banda Los Guamuchileños.
All right.
For many years. Mucha gente también lo conoce porque acompañó a Chalino Sánchez en grabaciones. Y también, I mean, we were just talking off air about la muerte que ha tenido la familia Martínez, que le mandamos saludos. He lost his grandson about a year ago, and then he lost his son 3 months after, and then he lost his wife maybe like 3 months after that. Y el señor vivía aquí en Los Ángeles, vivía aquí en la ciudad de Southgate, if I'm not mistaken. Y se fue a Culiacán para estar allá con su esposa y, you know, being married for so long. I think it's like 40 plus years.
40 years.
Se murió su esposa y yo creo que el corazón no aguantó y falleció el señor Don Berna Martínez de los Guamuchileños.
Also, he died just after his wife died?
Yeah.
Oh, really? How
Yeah.
How long apart?
I really want to say maybe like 3-4 months.
Oh, really?
No estoy seguro.
Siguió.
Pero él también, he had health conditions. No sé the exact condition, but también health. Y luego pues ya un señor mayor.
Yeah. Y
Mayor
también falleció hoy Los Incomparables.
Sí, el señor Guadalupe Quintero.
Guadalupe Quintero.
Vocalista y bass player, right?
Yeah.
Bass player.
Ah.
Reconocido por, tantos años de trayectoria y también por su bass.
Yeah.
He had a custom
famous bass on that he had.
With his logo.
Yeah.
Y el señor también falleció, lost his life to cancer.
Cancer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mandamos pésame a la familia también. What else going on in the entertainment?
I don't know about entertainment, but I know in sports.
Oh man,
Kawhi, we're waiting on Kawhi's decision. Kawhi Leonard.
There's
probably,
so much.
Probably by the time there's airs, we'll know where's he gonna land: Lakers, Clippers, or Toronto.
I heard, not through a good source, but se escuchó por social media que también, I think it was like 80% already approved. So
For sure that he's going to the Lakers.
the Lakers.
80%. Damn.
That's
a big pickup right there. That's three-headed monster right there.
What do you think about that?
I think it's good, but they're gonna have to get a deep bench. But they'll worry about that later. Right now, the main thing is to get Kawhi, and then they'll figure it out. Figure out how to get a deep bench.
The people, the real fans, are excited because I guess you can say that's more strength into the power, pero they're not taking into consideration that all this money that's being paid to him is going to have to come from ticket sales.
Oh, fans don't care about that.
Ticket sales.
They do not care about that. That's the last thing of their worries. They want to just see the damn Lakers win. That's the most important thing.
I don't know, dude. I think, because I come from an era where, ¿qué te puedo decir? I guess it was like one main Showtime guy,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I feel like they're winning. I mean, they're buying their win.
Yeah.
Because when they had Kobe and Shaq, it wasn't like they were buying their win.
Mm-hmm.
It was like organic.
It wasn't organic, really, because Shaq came from Orlando.
Right.
Kobe was organic. He got him from as a rookie, traded him. But, yeah, Shaq, they bought him, too, Same, like Magic was organic. Kareem came from some other team, too. It's hard, man, like, to build them organically. Golden State did it.
Golden State.
With
Steph
Curry, Green, Thompson, they all drafted him like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what
Will
they
be
have to
interesting. We'll see what happens.
Next episode, we'll be able to talk with more confirmation. We're going to break. Y ahorita, when we come back, we have a very special guest and a very entertaining topic.
Yeah.
So
Let's do it.
all right, don't go nowhere.
Gomeleta started in 2017 when Tomas and I were working at a company together. We both decided having restaurant and catering experience, we should do it for ourselves. Our specialty is hand-dipped ice cream, and the reason why, because it's timeless. We can all relate to a time when we had chocolate-dipped frozen bananas or chocolate-dipped vanilla ice cream cones. It's a bit of nostalgia attached to it.
Today, we have a special topic. Last week was my 20-year anniversary that I graduated from high school. Rafa, what was yours?
Mine was last year.
Your class of summer of
98.
98?
98. Yeah.
Class of summer.
Class of 98.
So we're going to talk about high school.
Did you go?
To where?
To yours. To your... Or is there a reunion? A 20-year reunion?
No, they didn't. I talked to a couple of friends, pero... I don't know, todos son pobres, nadie quiso cooperar, ni nada. Le dije, pongan la escuela. I told them, get a hold of the school. Que nos presten el gym.
Que dijeron, al cabo los miramos todos los días en la calle.
Hey, Rafa, do you keep in touch with anybody from high school?
No.
Nobody.
Damn.
So nadie sabe que ahorita estás bien rico.
Nobody sabe, nadie.
Sí,
por eso me separé.
Ahí está, para que sigan pensando que hay pobreza.
Yeah, right.
Ay, no, para que hay pobreza, sabiendo que acá está Rafa.
Ando, ni digas dónde vivo, no digas.
We have a special guest. He's actually from, he works for the school district. We won't say what school district. Keep it anonymous because...
So we're keeping his name anonymous too?
Yeah, we are. What can we call him? What should we call him?
Let's call him Mr. Mr. ¿Qué?
Let's call him Ricky Magaña, dude. I like that name. What do you think about it?
Nah, let's call him what's a famous teacher or something from a...
Teacher.
At a movie, TV show.
Oh, God. I have one in my mind. ¿Cómo se llama este? The guy that was from London. From... Crap, what's that show? Not the Wonder Years. Was it not Growing Pains? Dude, I'm going real old school. El muchacho with the curly afro.
How about the principal from The Simpsons? What's his name?
No, pues estamos iguales.
Híjole, el Alzheimer's ya nos pegó.
Ya nos pegó.
Damn.
God, do you know what I'm talking about? That guy, que he's a it was a sitcom from the 80s. God, ¿cómo se llama? The guy with the curly hair and that pretty girl.
No idea, man.
Welcome, dude. What can we call him?
A ver, think of something.
¿Cómo decimos?
What do you want us to call you? Confucius. I thought that pretty much, right? Confucius.
So,
Mr. Confucius, right?
How long have you been involved in the educational program?
I've been involved in the educational program since 1990.
1990. So let's talk about prom. The students that you deal with, I mean, do they know the importance of prom or
is it important?
Yeah.
Still, as how it was before. Like,
I think it is as important as it's been in the past. It is an occasion that, for the most part, is an exit from high school. Many of the seniors do look forward to that event, and it can become quite controversial if students aren't necessarily going to be allowed to participate. So those that coordinate and plan, which is usually the seniors, really try to make the best of the event, because it is an event that will perhaps be their final high school event.
Right. Or high school memory, no? Well,
correct.
Not the final, because they still have graduation.
They still have graduation, but in terms of the dancing and the socialization, when it comes to a high school graduation, it's much bigger. And depending on the high school, it can either be at a stadium, at the high school stadium. Some high schools, because of the size of the attendees, do opt to go to like a community college and host their graduations there.
I remember
the intimacy is different.
Right.
Okay. I remember mine. I went to Fremont High in the city of South Central. Ours was somewhere in Long Beach. It was a hotel.
Your prom?
Yeah. ¿Tú, Rafa?
Yo no fui. I don't know. Ni sé. I don't.
Oh
the truth, I don't remember where on the fue el prom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing also with the proms is the graduating class often selects the theme song.
Okay.
And so that adds a little bit more whereas a graduation normally does not have the theme song. For example, back in the 80s, some of the themes were like "Make It Last Forever" and "Just You and I." So these romantic titles because it can be a very significant event in the lives of these young adults.
Okay.
I still remember our final song was "Always and Forever." Always and Forever.
How does it go?
But nomás dice "Always and Forever." How important is the wardrobe?
The wardrobe is important. I think it's an opportunity to make a statement.
Right.
I think today it's a little bit different with the non-binary LGBTQ movement. So in the past, whereas it was more traditional, the women wore the dresses, the young men wore the tuxedos. Nowadays it's different. In the past, it was also such where you went in couples, male, female.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
That
ask.
has since changed.
Is they go in
And
groups
so, it can either go in a group or male can go with a male, female can go with a female.
Okay, yeah.
So the proms, these events are very different today than they were in the past.
So from your experience, is it more acceptable now?
I would say it is more acceptable amongst the youth and the young adults. For those that are from other generations, it is still a little bit quite difficult to grasp. And it's still a taboo.
So, low key, the teachers are. What do they say? Or what do they think about that? Because they're the older generation.
For some of them, they have expressed some discomfort, but because of the times that we're living in, depending on the high school and the school district, there's professional learning opportunities to try to get them up to date with what is happening and not to address it or approach it from such a taboo topic, but rather more of it is what it is and
learn to accept
and allow them to just love however it is they choose to love.
Well, that's good. I didn't know that teachers or the district offers that for teachers. Like,
yes, they do.
Really
Actually, in addition to just what the school districts can do, there's also a county office of education that provide these training opportunities. And there are nonprofit organizations in the surrounding communities that host these local conferences where they address such topics. And sometimes it can either be an expert or a researcher in the field, or it's someone who identifies as such that's talking about their story, their testimonial on how it possibly has impacted them and the support that they would have appreciated had that type of training been provided to not necessarily just their teachers, but also to their loved ones.
Right. Oh.
I think another reason I think it's a little bit more acceptable is because of the parents. The generations cambian. I grew up in a family very traditional, but una cosa que I can say is my parents have always taught us to respect. So, like, yo now being the father of the student, my son knows he better respects.
Yes, I think with our parents and our guardians, they are aware of traditions and customs and values depending on the respective culture. At the same time, while they would want, let's say, their teenager to abstain from sexual activity, they do recognize that teenagers are sexually active. And so somehow, one way or another, they are communicating their desire, their expectation, but at the same time, they don't want an unplanned pregnancy.
Right.
So I think some of those barriers are coming down where it is a difficult conversation, but they know that it is necessary in order to prevent some of these unplanned teen pregnancies.
All right.
So let's go back to original topic, the wardrobe.
The wardrobe.
Rafa, what do you think I wore that day? Tú que me conoces bien.
Something shiny. Something shiny, probably like a red with some glittery ass shoes.
Mira, that was in 1999, my graduation. At that time, en el tiempo, in my school, en el tiempo que era, había un poco de todo, which I think it still exists. Que los grupos, que los rockerillos, los, different crews. At that time, I was heavy influenced by hip hop. Corridos has always been my preference, but I was very influenced. So in that tiempo, I remember I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dress like Biggie. Pero en aquel entonces, pues, yo estaba flaquillo. No,
Ajá.
ahorita sí me queda. Pero aquel
Okay,
entonces, pues, no,
okay.
pues, estaba flaquillo. So, I remember I had a friend. Oh, God, what's his name? I forgot his name. Tenía, matter of fact, over in your old neighborhood, I think it was Maywood, the city of Maywood, por la Slauson, and I want to say maybe Atlantic. Si pasas, there was a tuxedo shop.
Yeah.
Y Luis Amigo, we used to use him for all kinds of stuff, and he used to always give us deals. I just can't remember his name. So me voy a mandar saludos. I hooked him up. You know, me, I've always been business savvy desde chiquillo. So I told him, hey, you know what, dude? I think it'll be good if you do a fashion show. And he's like, oh, man, I never thought about it. I said, yeah, dude. Like, you know, just tell him that you'll give him 10% discount for anyone that, you know, mentions the school. And he did that. I set it up for him. Y fue y le funcionó.
Oh, okay.
So ya cuando llegué, I was like, hey, dude, I need you to take care of me. But what I meant was, like, give me, you know, like a good suit. Algo así. And he's like, no, tú no te preocupes. Tú no te preocupes. And me quedé pensando, like, ¿qué está pensando? ¿De qué está hablando? And I ended up getting a suit así bien, según yo, bien biggie, you know? It was, ¿cómo se llama? Like them penguin coats.
Okay.
I think it was like black, and then like some gray pants. And my shoes, tú no vas a saber nada. They were Hush Puppies.
Hush Puppies?
¿Te
Okay.
acuerdas?
Yeah, I remember those.
I
I remember those.
I had some Hush Puppies, and I went and bought one of those biggie hats que usaba.
Okay, those
Like
round
one of
ones?
the- yeah, like
Like
the round ones, like
uh-huh.
not a fedora, but
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I got those, and me lo medí, and the guy's like, you know, don't worry, I'm gonna get it tailored for you. I said,
Okay, you still got it tailored.
yeah, because
Dang.
cuando rentan más ahí le ajustan otra cosilla. I'm gonna get it tailored for you. I'm like, all right, cool. The following day, ya cuando fui a recogerlo, he's like, hey, ahí está el suit. When you bring it back, don't even take it to clean. Así me lo traes.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, cool. Y ya fui y lo recogí. He's like, hey, I threw a little surprise in there for you. I'm like, all right, cool. Llego a mi casa. I didn't even try it on, nothing. Ahí lo dejé. Yeah, when it was time to get ready, saco, it was a bag, lo saco todo, I throw on the clothes. Dude, he threw a cane.
A cane? Oh,
Okay,
cane.
oh, yeah, no, pues ya estaba madre con mi cane. And I have pictures. There's some
I thought
there are
you
pictures
said
in
cane. I like threw cane in there.
there. No,
like,
not cocaine. A cane, a walking
like, what
stick.
the?
You know,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go and it was
right.
cool. But yeah, I think prom is, it's, ¿cómo te puedo decir? It's algo que siempre te vas a acordar.
Yeah.
And then another topic is sex, dude. It's said that that's one of the nights where, you know, a lot of kids lose their virginity.
Right.
You know, pues, at that age, everyone's curious. Luckily for me, I lost my virginity like 3 years before that. My parents had nothing to worry about.
You lost it before junior high.
Sí,
After
sí.
saliendo de junior
Sí,
high.
luego. So luckily my parents had nothing to worry about.
Hey.
My prom, the date I took, she's still around. I mean, not around me, but she's still alive.
Oh, yeah.
We had a good time.
And how'd you ask her or what? Oh, ¿qué pasó ahí?
I was actually dating her at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
so
was
you
dating
didn't,
her.
you didn't do nothing special or
No,
anything like that.
¿Cómo estuvo? I was dating her, and she's like, hey, so, what color dress should I wear for your prom? And I was like, oh, shit, someone invited you? She's like, oh, well.
Oh, so she didn't go to school with you?
No, yeah, but she was a year younger.
Okay.
And she's like, you're not taking me? I was like, oh, I didn't think I was supposed to. Y se enojó. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll take you. So we did. We went to prom. We had a good time. Llegué con ella. I didn't leave with her.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I... No.
What?
Yeah, I didn't leave with her.
That's another story right
Esa es
there.
otra historia. No puedo hablar porque we might have minors listen to it. Pero, ¿qué hicimos? God, I think after that we went to the beach. Went to the beach. I didn't get home till like maybe like 6, 7 in the morning though. Bien desvelado. And back then it was just DJs. But what about nowadays? I mean, you've been in a district for many years, different districts. Do they take live bands? Or
From what I've seen, it's primarily the DJs,
the DJ?
but they do play different genres now.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past, it was primarily English.
Right.
Now it's not uncommon to hear the rancheras
Yes.
and just different genres
More
that people
Spanish.
can dance to.
More Spanish music, huh? That's cool.
So high school years, it's I think just the whole high school experience for me was something really good I feel that that's when you built yourself on who you're gonna become.
I think one of the things that is taken for granted is that high school is a place to prepare you, what they say, for the future.
Right.
But at the same time, it's a place where you're being socialized, and it really is up to the teachers and everyone who works there to make it a memorable experience for you. And I think sometimes people forget that if you have good memories of high school, that sometimes that didn't just happen by chance, that it took time to plan and to coordinate, such as the dance, such as the football game, such as, there's just a lot of things, a lot of activities that are planned to make it memorable for students, because that's once in a lifetime.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? One thing I do regret, I never went to the football games. They did the year before, '98, Fremont. They went to like all state or no sé qué. They did really good. My year, I never went. I was like always. Most of the times I was on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. No.
Friday nights.
Sí, no, Friday andaba bien loco. ¿Cuál football? Yo andaba ya en otro mundo.
I went to all the football games because I was in the band. I was in the marching band.
Oh, you in the band?
I was in the marching band.
Oh, man. We learned something new about Rafa.
Lead trumpet player.
Trumpet?
Yeah.
You still play the trumpet?
No, no. Pero yeah, I was a trumpet player, so
you had to.
I was gonna say sometimes bandas sinaloenses are looking for a trumpet player.
No,
there
you
it
know
is.
what? We used to play banda during halftime.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we used to play it. Ahí andábamos tocando cumbias and stuff.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think we were one of the first high school bands to do that back in 98, 97, 98 era.
Yeah.
We were playing cumbias and stuff in halftime shows. We had to get it approved by our music teacher first. She was like, "Okay, let me hear you guys. And we're like, "Okay, let's go. Let's do it."
And that's very much appreciated now. I have
Yeah.
seen a few graduations in these last few years where the graduates or their families now take banda sinaloense to the graduation.
Really?
Right.
And the graduates are dancing and their family, and it makes it more lively and, of course, unforgettable.
That's pretty
Right.
cool. Never seen that.
Yeah. My son, this coming semester, he goes back to school at August, I believe. It's his first year of high school, so.
First year of high school, huh?
Yeah, first year of high school.
Oh, man.
I just hope he's not listening to his podcast right now. Yeah, that's probably something I might do. For his graduation, si Dios quiere y nos presta vida, y una banda.
So what advice you give your son? Or are you gonna give him?
For high school, you know what? We haven't had that talk, but we will. The advice I would give him is be yourself, be original. Because at that time it's kind of hard for kids. Their body's starting to develop, especially for boys and girls. Their skin les empieza a salir.
Right.
All kinds of disorders, and they're very shy, and then they start to be very fake para quedar bien con otra gente. And I'm just telling my son, like, you know what, your parents love you, everyone loves you, everyone that you know loves you. So be yourself, have fun. And keep your hands to yourself. Anything goes down, call me, and I'll beat the shit out the parents. Kids' parents. Tú, por eso no te andes peleando. No, but just be yourself.
Yeah.
Have fun, because I think high school, es lo que más recuerdas.
I missed my first day of high school because I didn't want to go.
You didn't go?
No fui. I was nervous. I was scared.
But see,
asustado.
Me and Rafa were like the same age, but I remember at that time, es cuando decían like, oh man, when you go to high school, everything you hear about middle school, doesn't really happen, but it really does happen in high school. They're gonna beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Your face is gonna go in the toilet.
Yeah.
And my worry was like, man, I just hope they flush the toilet before they put my face in there. No quiero sorpresas. But kids, none of that happened.
I know, it's
None
true.
of that
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yo me escondí the first day. I hated it. I ain't going to school. No way.
And then you're the oldest one in your family, right?
Yeah.
So you had like no older.
Nobody told me anything.
See, my brother, I have a brother. He's a year older than me. So cuando yo entré a high school, yo un desmadre, dude. Yo llegué and, hormones. So I was just after the girls, And, ¿cómo te puedo decir? I was always smart, but I didn't want to show it. So yo me hacía pendejo. Like, I didn't want to be known as a smart kid. And during nutrition and lunch, yo me juntaba con mi brother. So I was like part of the cool group. Pero when you do that, they graduate a year before you, y te quedas tú solo. And that happened to me.
Yeah.
So kids, like, haz amigos en tu misma clase. You know? Just have fun.
I have a question about the phones and all that, because we didn't have phones during high school. How does that work now? Like,
so right now, for the most part, in the school districts and the schools, there is the opportunity where the students can use their cell phones. There's also programs out there where, depending on the community, some of the students and or their families cannot afford the smartphones, so they are provided at free of cost to them.
So students could take the phone.
So students take their phones and they use them. The teacher may be conducting a lesson and says, look up this researcher or look up this topic. And so they look it up and they apply the tool to their learning that's happening in the class.
That's good. That's good. I mean, if you can't beat them, join them, right? You have to work with it. It's like...
Yes, for the most part, there are those times where they say, well, they're distracting, they're text messaging, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
All right.
But if the classroom environment has been established where the phone will be used as a tool for learning, it can be very beneficial.
That's cool. That's good.
Hey, pues saludos a mi dad, 1999. He co-signed for a phone for me from Radio Shack. And I got my first, the Star Trek?
Yeah.
Star TRAC.
Star
flip phone.
TRAC. Okay, never heard of it.
Dude, yo era una verga en la escuela. I had a cell phone before the teachers.
Yeah?
Dude, yo me quería mafioso con un pinche teléfono.
Pero,
Además que cuando llegó el bill y no tenía para pagarlo, me lo cancelaron. And I think it affected my dad credit, pero salud para mi dad. Well, hey, we want to thank you guys for listening to us again. We're going to have more podcasts. A little shorter, keep it interesting for you guys.
Yeah.
I want to thank our special guest. Again, Yadira will be here next time. And continue to listen to Bellas, our Bella podcast.
Right.
It's our sister broadcasting. Tenemos Bellas. And you can just go to the website.
Right.
NOPALAZUL.com. You got the icons. You click it. It'll take you straight to the podcast, new episodes. And of course, link on the bio on each Instagram.
Yeah.
Que the Mentor is Mentor District.
Mentor District.
.NA? Or is it? No, that's just Mentor District, right?
Yeah, just Mentor District.
Yeah, Mentor District.
And then you got Cafeteando too.
We got Cafeteando. It went on
vacation
for
a little while.
We're going to bring it back because politics is very important, especially in the Latino community. And, we like to educate our youth. Porque si no aprendes, no sabes lo que está pasando alrededor. And a lot of people say, hey, I could care less what's going on over there in other parts of the country. But at the end, it comes in and affects you.
Yep.
So, Rafa, anything you want to say?
No, I'm just excited to do it again. We took a little break from it, right?
Yeah, we took a little break. Yeah. We're back. And thank our special guest. We won't say his name. Por respeto a su escuela. Y, no quisiéramos que his personal beliefs falls on the beliefs or, de la escuela or the district. So it's just his personal. We won't say his name, but we thank him very much for being here. Anything you want to tell the kids that they're going to high school this year?
No, I think I just want to thank you for this opportunity and participating, and for the students that are probably already starting summer school, just make the best of it.
Have fun.
Have fun and really take advantage of the opportunity, whether it be to prepare for a community college, for the university, career technical education, the military. It doesn't matter. Just follow your beliefs, and I agree with you in the suggestion that you're giving your son. Be yourself and be proud of who you are.
Yeah. Another thing before I leave, a very, very important advice I want to give the kids is about the real world. The real world will happen after high school. Ahorita you have to enjoy your life. One thing I'm going to tell you, the key to life is networking. So, tus amigos que están ahorita in high school, you never know. They might be in the future.
You probably won't be your friends.
Yeah. So, just always network.
Yeah.
Rafa, any advice for the kids?
What advice can I give them?
Don't be
know.
class of the summer.
Yeah, just don't join the marching band. Get no girls right there. No, I'm just playing.
You learned a skill there.
Yeah. I was a musician. I learned I was a musician right there. Yeah, actually, I joined the band just because I needed what is it called?
The electives?
Elective, right?
Yes.
So I was like, let me just join.
It's a graduation requirement.
Yeah, right. So I was like, let me just join the band, whatever. Y sin querer, y ahí salió. I learned that I was a good musician. From there, I learned how to play the trumpet, the helicopters.
Yeah.
And then I learned how to play the guitar. From high school, that's what I learned, that I was a musician.
Okay.
So, sí aprendí algo ahí.
And they do say music influences and impacts your education.
Yeah.
But I think just in life, Molly, I know you're very invested in music,
Mhm.
and what an impact the sentiment that it just triggers that
Right.
emotion in you. So
Yeah.
music
Of course.
has been around, and I think it'll be around for a long time.
It's not going. Before language, people communicate with music,
Yeah.
you know?
So guys, we're supposed to leave like 5 minutes ago. Before we do, what topic or what subject in school do you think it's more important for the kids in their future? For me, I would say math.
I think math. I say math, but also I don't know what I would think. Learning how to that would probably be college. Like, so is there like a psychology class or communications? Learning how to interact with people.
Right now, I would say the latest is learning to learn.
Learning to learn.
And if you really think about it, it can apply to any subject. It can apply to life.
Okay.
But it's a movement where you're not memorizing things just for
Right.
the sake of the test,
Right.
but you're learning to learn for application in the present and in the
Okay.
future.
That's a good one.
All right, guys. Well, ahora sí, los dejamos ir. Thank you guys so much. My name is Molis,
Rafa.
and this is Mentor District. Thank you.